These are the Clowns Without Borders. They travel across the globe to entertain refugee children in some of the most dangerous parts of our planet. Their latest expedition is here. Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh. In the space of 6 months, its population has swelled to form a city the size of Birmingham. It's home to over 1 million Rohingya refugees who fled violence in their native Myanmar at the hands of the country's military. Over 400,000 of them are children. And what child doesn't love a clown? Hannah and Richard are two performers with the UK wing of Clowns Without Borders. On their recent trip to Bangladesh, they kept video diaries for us.
Today, we went to the camp for the first time. The camp is huge. It's really, really, really unfathomably big. Like 1 million people.
We got a little tour of like where the river is that separates Bangladesh from Myanmar, where the refugees all came over, where some of the first refugees started settling, quite ramshackle and built from like bamboo sticks and lots of plastic tarp. And we did our first show for the kids today. Basically, we arrived at about 9 in the morning. We sort of had a look around at the space, and then the kids slowly started arriving. And the other performers obviously have been very, very well chosen because they're incredible performers, but they also play really well with the kids. I think one of the things today, my tummy was a bit upset and I was quite tired, so I hung back in quite a few moments, and it also made me kind of really happy just to see my other two colleagues just playing with the kids, and then you just see these group of kids and they're all just standing there like,
There was one little girl right at the back. Very sweet girl, just kind of watching and standing back. I just smiled at her, and she smiled and kind of moved back quite shyly. But I had this real feeling of that was, special for her.
The Rohingya fled when their villages in Myanmar's Rakhine state were razed to the ground by the country's military. There are widespread allegations of brutal violence, torture, and rape. The UN described the crisis as a textbook example of ethnic cleansing. Myanmar's government denies targeting civilians.
It's so conflicting because all the contact we have with the children and people is smiling and laughing and knowing what's happened to these people, but not just being in this moment of smiling. So it's kind of this conflicting, hey guys, everything seems fine.
Up until now, I've had 1 or 2 ups and downs. It's obviously a humanitarian crisis, so just kind of seeing person after person after person after person.
Every time I looked at a woman today, I wondered all these things. I see pregnant women. Are you pregnant? And I know a lot of women are pregnant because they were raped. And wondering, are you pregnant because you're raped? And the next woman, have you seen your children being killed in front of you? It's horrible. And I can't imagine, I cannot connect to how humans can do this. Not human, men. This is another thing I feel somehow dirty and ugly because somehow I'm connected to man who to men who did these things, a group of men who came in and they raped and they destroyed and they killed.
As an adult, I hear some of the things that they've been through, and I think to myself, I look at the actual 5-year-old, 7-year-old, 9-year-old, 11-year-old child's face in front of me, and I think, I can't imagine as an adult dealing with that. So I don't know how someone that young, who maybe doesn't understand the world yet, would be able to deal with that.
A good 1,000 or two make their way to our shows, and it's a lot of people to take care of. There's one moment in the show, I pour myself a cup of water, hide behind a newspaper, and another clown drinks the water. And when I go to drink it, it's empty. And it repeats and repeats. Eventually, every time I realize my reaction's getting bigger, eventually I put it on my head. It was a very clever way of no one being able to take it. And another clown replaces it with a shoe. And then freaking out because I got a shoe, drink from a shoe. It's so simple. The kids are laughing, the adults are laughing, the older people are laughing, everybody. It's universal.
When they see acting and dancing, they laugh. It's important for their mental development, to reduce anxiety. Laughing is also good for their emotional development. They forget their sorrows and pain when they see these shows.
I don't think I have ever been appreciated this much anywhere else where I've been to work. So, which has also been really nice, but it also makes me feel that there is genuinely a real human need for the work that we've done.
And somebody said after me, thanking us for the work we're doing and saying how special it is and how long this moment will stay in the minds of these kids and of this community.